Oh shit! Didn't realize I was on the 4 hour chart. So taking a look over here is the phase C spring. Get a backing up action. It's interesting because let's say we were to execute the trade on the backing up action using the wick as the stop. Does not. Will that give us 1 to 3? Is there enough calls there? I mean, we've got the. Let's just see if that actually does work. In this case, I'm just going to do these ones, even though I'm pretty sure we're going to get a test there. No way. So that actually did work. Was not expecting that. Very interesting. Well, I'm going to call that ease of movement as well. Um, okay. So let's just take another look through here. All right, I'm going to have to call this a kind of a buying climax, even though we wicked out hard in this sort of extended doji candle thingy formation. I'm not too sure what to call it, but with respect to this formation, because of the volume signature of this particular trade and the fact that it didn't actually move anywhere, I'm going to have to call that a buying a climactic action, resulting in a change of character. And you can see that the character did actually change when price continued to travel away from the climactic action. What happened was it essentially just went into a range. We got a UTAD. This looks like it could be a phase. Well, after a UTAD, generally speaking, we get a phase C. I mean, not generally speaking, but that so that could be a phase C. We'll see a phase C test of a final test, but we'll see if we get a last point of supply. We get a last point of supply. There is no area of a low volume breakout at this point in time. The lowest volume node is right down here. So I believe the price is going to struggle to push through this area of volume. There is definite weakness in the fact that price really hasn't traveled that far up until this particular candle. So we get an institutional volume footprint there. It's a lot of effort to push the price basically halfway up the trading range. And then we get this candle here, which is 1/3 of the effort to push the price down the same distance. So definitely we're looking much weaker now. If we take these two areas here into account and call that one range, we can basically call this a major sign of weakness and say that we're heading into a reversal. So what I'd like to see is a path like this would be cool. See if we can break through into that low to no volume area. Pushing through now. There we get the close. Realistically, we don't have a change of character oh yeah, we do. So I know what I'm talking about there. Close that trade down. That was definitely the change of character. If you compare, and how do I know it was a change of character? Let me just go back here and say this was the change of character coming in. This was the change of character coming into this part of the second half of the trading range. We had a breakout into low volume occur here. We did have a pullback, but price really couldn't get past. So I would have put the stop here if I had the chance. All right, so what I'm going to do now is just yeah, I don't know. I would have probably I would have been more likely to just okay. So my rule is that when I get a breakout candle, I put the stop above the breakout candle. That would have worked in this particular trade. Whether or not I would have had the balls to actually do that because of the preceding price action, I'm not 100% sure. Probably would have wanted to have waited and see that breakdown a little more. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the stop, pretend like the stop was up here, and try and pursue a 3-to-1 risk reward on this trade, or at least emulate one by letting it run just a little bit more. It's got to be noted too that there probably would be a lot of demand in this because this is coming from a uptrend, and there has been, if the major trend is up, these reversals aren't going to be as strong as the move up. So we can see an area of low volume acting as resistance on the current pattern. Whether or not this turns into an accumulation, I'm not 100% sure, but it is a possibility that the price will reverse and turn into an accumulation based on the area of the current volume profile. and that is happening at the moment. We're getting strength coming into the market. Very interesting price action there. So either way, so that's interesting. Yeah, so that's kind of interesting. So there was a little bit of a misjudgment of this trading range up here. It was its own trading range, that's for sure, and it acted as a secondary test of this um, greater trading range. I didn't take that into account, even though when I put my stop loss there, that was just basically a 3-to-1 risk reward calculation in my mind, which didn't actually turn out to be 3-to-1 risk reward. But I think if we were to analyze the market another way and say, okay, if this was a secular downtrend, then this would have been a pretty good trade because price would have carried on moving downwards a little bit more. Obviously, we're in a secular uptrend, so that wasn't the case. But since all of my tests have been so far on uptrends, it's I just wanted to execute some downtrend plays to see if I could find the right point of execution when the market is reversing. And yeah, with a bit of practice, I'm pretty sure I could get those up to speed. You can see, obviously, here we've got a lot of strength in these last points of supply and accumulation here, and yeah, what have you. So cool.